did say room 7, didn't you?
Go out that other door and see if you can get Alex back here before he kills all of us.
With pleasure.
Open up the damn door! I'm sorry for the delay, Mr. Manning, but Miss Olenov isn't quite dressed. Yeah, well, throw a sheet over her or something. I gotta get in there. Somebody's gonna see me out here. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I'm in the midst of trying to find her vein, and, well, I'm just having a hard time. Show you where her vein is. Hey, you open up this damn door, I'll be in the midst of your vein.
I probably shouldn't tell you because it's so confidential and I don't want to seem egotistical.
Okay, so then don't tell me.
But there is something about you that makes me want to open myself up to you. I don't know whether it's your blue eyes or your bedside manner or whether it's just that I know your heart is beating with the same humanitarian rhythm as mine.
Miss
Alex Olenov, get your hands off of him.
I have very specific instructions to call Mr. Manning anytime any questions about the adoption.
But that was before I came into the picture. Now, the less direct communication between the adoptive parents and the biological mother, the better. Especially until we remedy the incongruities and illegalities of the adoption.
Well, since you put it that way, frankly, I'd be happy never to see Mr. Manning or the kid again.
So you don't regret giving up your child?
Well, yeah, sometimes, but not enough to want to undo the adoption. Besides, I don't have enough money to raise a kid.
Well, this place didn't come cheap.
Well,
Did Mr. Manning pay you well to let him adopt the baby?
Well, yeah, but you already knew that, right? I mean, he knew it wasn't a legal adoption.
Because if it were, he would only have to pay the medical expenses and the costs relating to the baby.
Exactly.
And you didn't decide to give the baby up until after it was born, so all that's moot.
Meaning what?
Meaning we're not going to be asking for any money back.
That's good. That's good.
So, how did Mr. Manning find you and your newborn?
Why?
Oh, I'm just trying to protect the Mannings. Make sure that nobody else knows the circumstances of the original adoption. Was there a third party or an agency that brought you together? Did Mr. Manning advertise in the personals? Did you?
It was me. I advertised.
What newspaper?
Look, are you here to ask questions or are you here to make this adoption legal?
We have been friends for such a long time, and she never wants to admit it to anybody, and I can't for the life of me understand why.
Well, go figure, huh? Egyptian look, huh?
Don't ask.
Well, yes, I was married as Cleopatra, and I was brought in on a barge. I was carried by these well-tanned,
You know, miss, this is such a fascinating story, but unfortunately, Nora and I have some serious legal matters we need to discuss, so I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Oh, how sad for you.
Yeah.
Well, while you're busy discussing legal matters, I'll be busy saving a life.
You know, you had mentioned that. You didn't say whose life it was.
Probably her own.
Not this time. This time, I'm going to be able to save the life of a
Miss Olenov, I've been looking all over. Everybody's waiting. They need you.
They need me. So it was wonderful talking to a fellow humanitarian.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Time's a wasting.
Oh, Nigel. Come here, Nigel. Tell me something, Nigel. What is she doing here?
She may have given Asa a parasite when they were together on St. Blaise as he wanted her tested. Don't worry. She won't.
And ultimately, you, too. I mean, nobody wants to see that baby yanked from his home because some third party tells the wrong person the circumstances surrounding the adoption.
No, we don't. But like I said, nobody else knows anything. Just me and Mr. Manning.
Great. That's all I want to hear. Now, if you'll just sign these papers relinquishing your rights to the baby, I'll leave you alone.
With pleasure.
There.
Thanks.
Right there where it's marked.
Sam Rappaport. I've seen your name in the papers.
Yeah, I've represented some pretty highly publicized cases.
Anybody in the movie business? Because I'm an actress, and it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Well, I'll keep you in mind if I meet anyone.
Thanks. Okay, so we're good for now.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm afraid not. We have a little problem here. This is what you signed just now, and this is what you signed when you gave Mr. Manning the baby.
So?
The signatures don't match. They're not even close.
They're not?
Do you want to explain this to me? Or would you rather talk to the police?
Okay, I'll tell you. But Mr. Manning's going to kill me.
Hey, come on. Somebody open up. Gabrielle! Alex! Doc, somebody! Come on, open. It's just not my day, Jack.
Saved by the bell.
Yeah, momentarily.
Oh, look. My day just got better. It's Blair. All right, listen to me. Alex is a complete lunatic, and there's nothing wrong with Jack. He's fine.
And actually went bad before, and I couldn't get through to you.
Star? You didn't say anything to your mother about that phone message, did you?
Not yet. But I will, because I think you're lying, and I think there's something wrong with Jack.
No, why would I be lying to you?
Tell me the truth, or I'm going to tell Mom about the message. And we'll be on the first plane back to Landview, and we'll get Jack checked ourselves.
About Mr. Manning, I promise not to repeat what you tell me.
How do I get myself involved in this?
So how come the signatures don't match?
The first time Mr. Manning asked me to show up and ask about the kid, it was a piece of cake. I'm an actress. How hard is it to play the pitiful mom of a little baby? He offered me more than I make in a month doing temp work.
But you had already given him the baby?
Yeah. So, but then when he kept calling me and asking me to do encore performances, I realized I had him over a barrel, so I upped the fee. Big time.
Why did you have him over a barrel? Mrs. Manning was aware that he bought the baby from you.
Look, if this is about you thinking I'm going to try to take that baby back someday, trust me, it's never going to happen. So if you want to do your clients and the kid a favor, why don't you give me another copy of these papers and let me try to make the signatures match?
Sorry, look, I'm not lying to you or to your mother. That woman Alex is a lunatic. I'm a very important person, you know.
Yeah, you're the publisher of The Sun.
Right. And everybody's always trying to get something from me. That's why we have an unlisted phone number. I mean, you understand.
I guess so.
Good.
But if this crazy lady Alex is after you, wouldn't she say that she was going to hurt Jack? Why did she say that she was going to save his life?
Well, who really knows why people say anything? Nothing bad is ever going to happen to Jack, ever.
Or to me?
Or to you. I take really good care of you, don't I?
You're the best dad of all my friends.
So, then you know that everything's going to be fine.
Because we're a family.
Exactly.
I love you, Daddy.
Well, I love you too, Star.
But wait, weren't you supposed to be here? What's keeping you? Then I know that everything was okay.
Yeah.
We're ready for Jack now.
Who's there? Is that brick-talking bimbo?
No, it was just a flight attendant.
It sounded like her.
Yeah, well, you know, all Brit-talking bimbos, they all sound the same. Look, I gotta go now, but really, everything is gonna be fine, okay? We'll be together soon.
Okay, I love you, Dad.
Yeah, me too.
Give Jack a big hug and kiss for me.
Okay, I will. Watch, Jack. Okay, why isn't Alex strapped down here, getting ready to have the bone marrow sucked out of her?
No one touches me until I get my $1 million.
Mooch. Anybody finds out about this, I put a stop on the check.
If I have any trouble cashing this check, everyone will find out about it.
I need Jack now.
We have to prep him.